Hey guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com with another update to the Robocop 6000 SUX. So I made pretty good progress this week. Got the interior done, got the chassis mostly done, but we're going to start from the ground up with the wheels. These are the kit supplied tires and wheels. So for the hubcaps, I just did a sheet of bare metal foil, and on the back side, they're just the original bare plastic. And you can see there's a little bit of a standoff. I'm going to need to fill those in with some inner wheels somehow. But other than that, I did a wash over the SUX emblem in the center of the hubcap. And since this is supposed to be a brand new car, I did the tires in a semi-gloss black, then applied some white wall decals to them. And kind of along the same lines of this being a brand new car, I didn't do any weathering to the chassis, just did it in a satin black. And then I went through and added some metallic colors, tried to mix it up a little bit for the tank, exhaust, engine. And it's not really deep, but it's nice and sharp. So, painting went pretty good. Did a little bit of gold on the oil filter there. That's the closest thing to color we've got here. Otherwise, just a really basic paint job here. I did not install the wheels for a couple of reasons. First, we've got a couple of different ride heights indicated here, and I'm not sure which one is going to look best with the body on it, so I wanted to do that and then put it all together. And also, like I said, I want to get some inner wheels, get the spacing correct, and all that. Now, onto the interior. Since the body is going to be painted blue, I wanted to do kind of a complementary color as was common for mid-80s cars. So I went with Tamiya AS8 Navy Blue as kind of a darker version, and then I went with black inserts for the gauges and the comfort controls and all that. I used my own gauges for the speedometer and tachometer. A little bit of chrome for the door handles, window cranks, the bezels, things like that. And for the most part, I think this came out pretty good. Now, this being the only part of the kit that I've fully assembled so far, fit was generally good, a little snug in places. Like the three tabs across the front here that hold the dashboard in place, they couldn't have paint on them. Same with the steering column to the dashboard. You can't see any of that, but the three tabs here, once I painted them, they actually wouldn't go together, and this isn't particularly heavy paint, but tolerances are very, very tight on this. So I did have to do a little bit of relieving to the pegs and the holes in the dashboard. Also, the seats fit in great. Back seat fit in no problem, just put a little epoxy on the back of it. The front seat, yeah, that's not coming out, and I don't have any glue on that at all. It actually snapped into place, and the locator on the floor and the armrests on the door panels are more than enough to hold that in place. So overall, I'm very happy with the fit and finish on the kit. Parts go together like they should. And like I said, it's a little snug once paint is on it, but I could say the same thing about a Mobius kit. Now, I was hoping to get some paint on the body. Didn't do that. Get to it in a minute. But before I do, wanted to talk a little bit more about the windows. In the last video, I wasn't sure exactly how they were made. Turns out they were printed and polished, which means that they should not be clipped off the parts tree. Instead, you need to use a razor saw. So we're going to give that a little test run right here and see how it works. And it's a little awkward doing it at this angle, so if you just bear with me while I'm doing this. Now, the reason why you don't want to clip them off is because the 3D printing process, because of the way that it layers the plastic, if you catch it at the wrong angle, you could catch basically a fault line and crack the whole thing. So doing it this way, taking it easy, going slow. The plastic is really pretty easy to work with. Feels comparable to a kit. Oh, and I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, so got that free. And now I can go through, just cut off the little nubbins that are left. And yeah, it does. It feels a lot like kit supplied glass, where you can tell it's a little more brittle, a little more fragile than the rest of the opaque plastic, but it's not bad. It carves pretty easily. I don't really feel like I'm risking shattering anything doing this. Alright, so we'll see how it sands now. Got my red sanding stick. And I'm just looking to clean it up a little bit. I'm not looking to get it perfect yet. Yeah, sands pretty easily too. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. And now let's just see how that fits in the opening. And yeah, it doesn't. Alright, need to pull those plugs out. I wasn't sure. I was hoping they might be in far enough, but yeah, they're actually flush with the outside of the body, so I got the saw here. Get these cut out. And kind of like the windows, this plastic feels pretty decent to work with. I know a lot of the older 3D printed kits, they were really, really brittle, but this doesn't feel anything like that. This feels a lot closer to a styrene kit. Maybe a resin kit be more accurate of a description for it. But I'm not getting any sense of brittleness or things breaking. Now let's take a look at how that window fits. And yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, drops right in there, sits flush with the outside of the body. I think that looks great. All right, good to know. So, as far as the paint for the body, looking at the Prop 6000 SUX, it looked a lot like the old Monte Carlo that I used to have as far as the color goes. And I did some looking around. I couldn't find an absolute, for sure, 100% of what color it was painted. But a couple of people that I talked to also thought that it was a GM blue. So I first went to MCW. They're closed at the moment, doing a move, I believe. So I went to Scale Finishes, ordered the paint there, but it still hasn't shipped yet. He did say that they were 1 to 2 weeks to shipping time. So as it is right now, I don't know exactly when that's going to show up. It might ship Monday and I'll have it ready in hand and can start painting by the end of next week. It might not ship until the end of next week, in which case I still won't be able to do anything with the body. So I'm going to do some prep work on it, get the window plugs pulled out, get it sanded, get the primer coat on it at least. But I don't know exactly what next week's update's going to be. If the paint comes in soon enough, I'll have it painted, may even have it finished, because there's really not a whole lot that has to be done after the body's painted. If it doesn't, I'll figure something else out. But either way, I will have something for next week, so you can check back then, and thanks for watching.